This past week, I had the privilege of taking our 8th grade to New York for our annual Christmas trip. It's a special day for those young people, but more importantly, it's a special day to help us celebrate what the season is all about. You know, one of our stops, of course, is St. Patrick's Cathedral, and that magnificent building just speaks eloquently of our faith. Then we went over to Radio City for the Christmas show, and I've been doing this for a number of years, but I noticed something very different this year. You know, first of all, the level of security that's involved just getting into Radio City Music Hall, that's something that never existed. And the way that they have to make sure everyone is ticketed, everyone going in the right direction. But you sit there and you have a wonderful, wonderful celebration of this holy season. Certainly a combination of both the secular and the religious. But I guess what really dawned on me is when I left that hall and I walked out and both sides of the streets were blocked off. There were officers up and down. And across the street, you could see the signs for Palestine. You could see the signs for Israel. You know how things have changed so much. We go from one experience to another, and it's not always the happiest. You know, we live in a world that has grown very dark for many, many reasons. But we live in a time that is filled with hope, especially this holy Advent season. We are rapidly approaching Christmas. I'm sure everybody's starting to feel the squeeze a little bit. But I hope before we hasten too quickly to Christmas, we pause and really think about what this holy season of Advent is about. This world is filled with contradictions, and yet Christ is willing to come again to bring us the peace that we can't accomplish for ourselves and to sustain us in hope, which is difficulty in these times. And so use well these days before the birth of Christ. Understand why they've been given to us. But more importantly, let's pray, and pray earnestly that we each in our own way can establish the peace that He came to bring us. It can happen. It can happen. We just need to believe, and we need to be out in the world and tell the truth. Enjoy the rest of this holy Advent season. May God's grace of peace, hope, patience, love, all those good things be yours in abundance.